to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Love to pass. This is the tight end fan. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's second and
to throw again on second down. Carr gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
a gain of 15.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Push him back. Push him back. 694.
From midfield, here's Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the ball's out. Carr lost lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jake Elliott on multiple.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Derek Carr sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow! Knocked him for a loss.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Second down, Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Love. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 52. Come on. Get him. Get him. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the slant.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. yards. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Patriots.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By the wide receiver.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Patriot 1st down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Watch Mike. Hey, defense.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
52. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 52. Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue.
Love from the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Love now to pass on first down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Switch gears, switch gears.
To throw on third down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
from the gun on third down. Love. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Love's pass.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
1st down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Flushed out. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
7-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Check the backer, check the backer. Yellow. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. That's what happened.
3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And the Patriot first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd down. Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And he can't get a throw taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
15-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Love. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Today's final score, Patriots.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Pats, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.